All right, I hope everyone can see my screen now. You can see my screen. If you can see my screen, can I see you raise hand? Can I see a raise of hand? All right. Great. So, okay, let's get started. Let's dive into it. So today we'll be talking about fundamentals of Bitcoin. Remember, when we were discussing yesterday, we talked about fundamentals analysis and as well technical analysis. They both go together. But today we'll be looking at fundamentals of Bitcoin trading. So we're looking at the fundamentals. We'll look at blockchain, and we'll also take a look at Binance as a platform. So we also look at Binance as a platform. All right, so let's get started. So I remain my humble self, Paradise, and the CEO of Remit Trade Academy. My personal mission is to drive the blockchain technology across Africa and help in sustaining the economy by leveraging the innovative stuff in the cryptocurrency space, and then driving it with good policy. I have a background in biochemistry, forex, and stock trading, as well as cryptocurrency, and I'm passionate and enthusiast about the cryptocurrency and its education, driving its mass adoption and cryptocurrency assets across Africa and the world at large. Now, at the end of this training, you'll be able to know what Bitcoin is, cryptocurrencies, and how blockchain works. That's the most important thing, how blockchain works, and its several use cases of blockchain. And I will show you again how to buy and sell cryptocurrency with our local currency, Nigerian naira. Very important, okay? Now, today's lesson will begin with what is money. Okay, so money is just a tool. Money is just a tool. Money can also be an object. Money can also be an object. Money is a shared value. So it means that we can actually share value on one thing and decide to use that thing as money. That's what we are talking about here. Okay, so we can use a particular thing and use it as money. Now, in the olden days, people were using trade by barter, okay, and that served as a means of exchange for them. People were using cowries, people were using precious metals, okay, as money, and it served as a means of exchange. So anything that has shared value is called money. All right. So what is fiat money? Now, fiat money is paper money issued by government. So when you hear fiat money, they are talking about, or we are talking about, money issued by government. In this case, federal government of a country. Okay, because it's only the federal government of a country that can issue fiat, which is the money we use in our day-to-day activities. Now, money, which is fiat money in this case, is a legal tender that replaces the gold and other commodities that we do use some centuries ago. Because before now, people are using gold, silver, other precious metals in exchange for goods and services. Okay, so money, which is the fiat money I'm talking about here, has been replaced, which is a legal tender, by gold and other commodities. Now, it is portable and easy to use. Nobody can doubt that. We can easily walk around with our money, either our 1,000 naira notes, our 500 naira notes, and no matter how bulky sometimes it is, you can as well, put some, 100,000, even 500,000 naira into your pocket and walk around with it, okay, because it is fiat and it is paper money. Now, paper money, which is the fiat money I'm talking about here, is not scarce, okay, it's not scarce. It's not scarce in the sense that we are not talking about in terms of getting it. It's everywhere, that you can easily see it everywhere, okay, and because of the fact that it's not scarce, it is prompt to inflation. That is, it is subject to inflation. That means the value decreases. Now, inflation means the increase in the price of goods and services. That means if you buy something yesterday of, let's say, 50 naira, by next month, they say that thing have increased to 70 naira. It means inflation has already happened or occurred on that particular commodity or asset that you bought, some time ago. So, because the money, which is the fiat money in this case, is not scarce, is subject to inflation. Now, it has no intrinsic value. That means it has no value in itself. It has no value in itself. That is the fiat money. Very important. Now, when you get this knowledge or this understanding about fiat money, when we come to cryptocurrency, blockchain, you will get a deeper understanding of what we are talking about. Because it's very important for us to start with what money is and fiat money. So just follow me step by step and you get everything clearly. Alright, let's move further. What is cryptocurrency? Very important. What is cryptocurrency? Now, cryptocurrency is a digital form of money. Digital form of money in the sense that you can't hold it, you can't touch it. Protected by cryptography. Now, cryptography is a science of protecting, information by, transforming it into a secured format. You transform this information into a secured format by a process called encryption. Okay, so you encrypt it in the sense that nobody can decrypt it. That is, nobody can unlock it. Okay, maybe the person wants to unlock it because he has, an ulterior motive for doing that. So cryptocurrency is protected by cryptography, and it cannot be duplicated or destroyed. Now, cryptocurrency cannot be duplicated in the sense that you can't have a counter cryptocurrency. So in this case, Bitcoin, you can't have a counterfeit Bitcoin. It does not exist. Or you can't burn Bitcoin in the sense that you put Bitcoin into a fire and it burns. It does not exist. Okay, because it is digital. It's complete digital. So it cannot be duplicated and it cannot be destroyed. Now, the second thing you have to know about cryptocurrency is it is distributed on the P2P network. Now, what does that mean? Now, in the blockchain technology, there's what we call nodes. Each computers are nodes. And that when you perform a transaction, your transactions are distributed within this node. So let's say this is Bitcoin. You perform a Bitcoin transaction. It will be distributed within the computers, which are the nodes on the network. Very important. Take note of that. Now, it is borderless. That means you can, wire Bitcoin or transfer Bitcoin to somebody in Canada or someone in Ukraine without restriction. Okay, you can do that within a period of minutes or seconds, as the case may be. So, cryptocurrency is a digital form of money, protected by cryptography, cannot be duplicated or destroyed, distributed within the P2P network, and is borderless. Now, what is Bitcoin? Now, we know what cryptocurrency is. Now, when we're talking about cryptocurrency, we are looking at Bitcoin and any other digital currencies. Okay. Now, Bitcoin itself is a form of money. That is a digital money protected by cryptography. Like I said earlier, cryptography is a science of protecting information by transforming it into a secured format using the process of encryption. Now, Bitcoin cannot be duplicated or destroyed. It is distributed within the P2P network, borderless. Now, Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency that was ever introduced or invented or created. Okay, so the first cryptocurrency is Bitcoin. Now, in trading, any other coin that is not Bitcoin, they call it altcoin. That means alternative coins. Okay, so you go to an exchange, you see alt. What it means is alternative. That is, any other coin that is not Bitcoin is listed there. Now, another thing about Bitcoin that you have to know is transparency. What does that mean? It has the quality of being easy seen through. That is undetectable. Okay, so Bitcoin have its transparency in the sense that if I transfer money to you, you can actually see whether I actually transferred that transaction or whether I actually did that transaction. And if I did not do that transaction, I will see it that I did not do that transaction to you, and you will, cut me in the process of lying, maybe trying to maneuver things. So it's very, very transparent. You can't cheat it. Now, it is scarce. Now, why is Bitcoin scarce? Bitcoin is scarce because it have a limited amount. And Bitcoin is designed in its protocol in such a way that we can have only 21 million Bitcoin. So when this 21 million Bitcoin is being mined by all the computers in the known, by miners, no other Bitcoin will be created. So this will give Bitcoin scarcity. Okay, it will give it scarcity. And as a result of scarcity, demand must increase, while supply must decrease, which means it will lead to, an increase in the price of Bitcoin. Very, very important. The scarcity is as a result of limited number of Bitcoin, which is only 21 million Bitcoin that will be produced or created. It is an open source system. The Bitcoin is an open source system. That means it is, freely available, and it can be distributed and modified according to the requirements by user. Okay. Now, when a Bitcoin protocol or a coin protocol is built, there are, certain requirements that are put in the protocol, that is, in the design, in such a way that when these requirements are met, this thing should happen. And when this thing happens, nobody can turn aside the system. So it's an open source system, that is Bitcoin. Now, censorship, it means nobody can suppress it. Nobody can, take advantage of it to his own, take advantage of the system just to favor himself. So nobody can suppress it or prohibit it. Very important. That's Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, what does Bitcoin mean? Is the first cryptocurrency, transparent, is scarce, open source, and censorship. That means it contains all the characteristic of a cryptocurrency. Very, very important. Okay, let's move a little bit further. Now, who created Bitcoin? That's the first thing that, came to my mind when I heard about Bitcoin 2016. That is 5 years back. Who created this Bitcoin? Now, there is no known person that created Bitcoin, but we know that there is a group of persons, either it's a person called Satoshi Nakamoto that created Bitcoin. And after the creation of Bitcoin, the person or the group of people disappeared. We don't know them. They suddenly disappear after the launch of Bitcoin. So it's a pseudo computer scientist. They came together, the creator of the blockchain technology, with a brilliant solution to the double spending problem. So one of the problems that Bitcoin actually solved is the double spending problem. Now, what does that mean? What does the double spending problem mean? Let me explain. If A wants to send money to B, let's say trader A wants to send money to trader B, and trader A send money to trader B, and he tried to retrieve the money back. Okay? He tried to retrieve the money back to himself so that he can spend again. Double spending problem. Or trader A want to duplicate what he had. Double spending problem. So Bitcoin actually solved this problem because you cannot duplicate it or reverse the transaction when it has been sent. So that means if I want to send one BTC, let's say trader A want to send one BTC to trader B. Once the Bitcoin is sent, it is sent. It cannot be reversed. And trader B will receive it. And trader A will not get that Bitcoin again. So it solved the double spending problem. And I think we should give kudos to these guys or this person called Satoshi Nakamoto. They did a very good job by creating the blockchain technology and Bitcoin, which is the cryptocurrency in which it uses the blockchain technology to operate. They did a very nice job. All right, so what is blockchain? What is blockchain? Blockchain is a distributed database. You know when something is distributed, like it has several nodes. As you can see my screen, it has several nodes and it's distributed across the node. That means if I perform a transaction, that transaction will be duplicated. That transaction will be distributed all over the nodes. That is, if we have 30 nodes, I perform a transaction, that transaction will be distributed within that 30 nodes. The reason is because so that I cannot, censor the transaction. Very important. What is blockchain? Blockchain is a distributed database. It's a chain of linked block. Now, a block, when we're talking about a chain of linked block, you will get to understand that before we have a chain, there should be a block that started. That is the first one that started, then you go over to the next one. And any block that starts a blockchain is called the Genesis block. Okay, now, in that Genesis block, you have the hash and you have the data of the person. Let's say myself or trader A, the data of trader A, which can include, the name and some stuff like that. Now, the next block will contain the hash of the previous block. Okay, the data and a new hash. So that this other new one, now that is the second block now, will now be linked to another one when it's created. So it now forms a block of chains. Okay, that is why it's called blockchain. Now, the blockchain technology uses money, documents, all sorts of digital data, and it is tamper-proof system. You can't tamper with it. You can't joke with it. As it is designed, that is how it works. Period. There is nothing you can do about it. And you use it like that. The blockchain technology. So, it is a specific types of ledger. Alright, now, let me explain what blockchain really means here. Now, the participant does not need to trust each other. Everyone keeps track of balances. Everyone keeps track of balances, and the transaction happens if someone tries to cheat the system. So let's look at this diagram here. Now, if I perform a transaction, let's say this is myself. This is myself. I perform a transaction. The transaction will be distributed within the nodes. Okay, within the nodes. Everybody will have a copy of the transaction. Now, if this guy perform a transaction and you want to cheat the system, it will not go. It will not go, definitely, because it does not align with the result of what all these guys have. Okay, so that's how blockchain works. So this guy cannot cheat the system because we all have the same thing here. And if he brings another thing that is contrary to what we have, we will resist it. So we don't need to, trust anyone in the system because the system itself is trusted. That is the blockchain technology for you. Now, blockchain versus Bitcoin or Bitcoin versus blockchain. Bitcoin, like I said earlier, is a digital currency, financial asset, tradable, like Binance. You can trade it on Binance. First and most popular cryptocurrency. Take note of that. Bitcoin, the first and most popular cryptocurrency. Computer software is an open source code, public and decentralized. What does that mean? Now, the Bitcoin protocol is public and is decentralized. Now, blockchain, we have two types of blockchain. We have public blockchain and private blockchain. Now, public blockchain is used for the public, while private blockchain are used by private organizations to run, their enterprise, their database, and all that. Now, blockchain is a distributed database. It records information, any kind of digital data. It has several use cases, various ways to build it, and it is a digital ledger. Alright, so these are the characteristics of Bitcoin and blockchain. Now, let's look at fiat money and Bitcoin, or Bitcoin versus fiat money. And let's look at it critically before we move on. Now, if you look at fiat money, let's take, for example, Naira is centralized. That is, the central bank controls it. They control the one they can print, the one that is in circulation. They know how to use their policy to, withdraw money from circulation or make people not spend much by using interest rate policy. Bitcoin is decentralized. Now, when something is decentralized, it means nobody can actually control it. When something is centralized, it means there is a central authority that can control the process. Fiat money controlled by government, I've said that earlier. The government controls it. In this case, central banks. If you talk about the United States, the Federal Reserve. Euro, you talk about European Central Bank. And Britain. Alright, so in Bitcoin, it is a P2P transaction. That means if you perform a transaction, it occurs within the peers. And it is the peer in that transaction that controls it. What I mean is, it is the peer in that network. Let's say we have 20 peers, that's 20 nodes on the network. They are the people that controls the transaction, and it is decentralized. And before any transaction is approved, all peers on the network must approve it based on the protocol. That is the requirement written in it. So Bitcoin is a P2P. Fiat money, not scarce everywhere. You can get access to it anytime you like. Bitcoin is scarce, limited in supply. Like I said earlier, 21 million Bitcoin to be produced or created. And once that is done, no other Bitcoin will be added to the total Bitcoin supply. Fiat money, unlimited supply. The government can wake up any day and decide to print so and so number of Naira into the system, which may not be good for the system or for the economy, because too much printing of money it makes the money we are using, either Naira or dollar anyhow, it makes it valueless. So unlimited supply, they can print it anyhow they like. It is controlled and limited. Alright, so in the case of Bitcoin, Bitcoin has been created by miners. And these miners, what they do in the process of mining is by solving mathematical puzzles. And that each time they solve these mathematical puzzles and the transaction is confirmed in the Bitcoin network, they get paid or get credited with Bitcoin. That's how it's created. So the process of doing that is called mining. And when they mine it, it is counted. So if you mine up to 20 million Bitcoin, it means it's only 1 million that is left, because we must have that is 120 million for the whole Bitcoin that was designed to be produced is completed and none will be created anymore. So it have control. and it's limited. Now, for fiat, you have chargebacks. Bitcoin, irreversible transaction. Once is sent, is sent. For fiat, it has a lot of inefficiency. Bitcoin have the highest efficiency ever. Fast and cheap. That is the transaction fee. Fast and cheap. And then censorship resistant. That is suppression resistance. Very important. So you have to take note of the difference between fiat money and Bitcoin so that you know what you are trading. So let's say, for example, a bank transfer. You want to do a bank transfer. Alice want to transfer money to Bob. Maybe Bob lives, Alice lives in Nigeria. Let's say, for example, Alice lives in Nigeria and Bob lives in Canada. Alice have to pay this money to the bank. The bank will charge Alice for transacting with Bob, that is sending money to Bob, and you'll be charged $14. What is left for Bob is $186. Bank have already collected their own $14 fee. Now, in Bitcoin, you don't have this. So this guy, the bank, is being eliminated. Is being removed. So it makes transaction easy and fast. Very, very important. So you can see the fee is about 7% of the entire transaction, which is $14. And this process of cross-border transaction, now you are transferring money from Nigeria to someone in Canada, okay? It will take some days. Some bank will give you 3 working days, 5 working days before Bob will actually, receive the money from Ali. So you can see the process is a long process and time consuming. Not only that, a very high fee. Very, very important. So we all know that the worldwide remittance made up to $689 billion in 2018. Just for what? Fee. Collecting fee from what? Transaction. Maybe someone wants to send money to his parents at home, or you are sending money to anyone abroad. These guys make a bullshit of money just by collecting 7% fee on every transaction. So you can see how, how huge the fee is when you are performing, a bank transfer, especially cross-border transfers. All right. Now, cryptocurrency wallet. Cryptocurrency wallet. Now, before we talk about that, if you look at a blockchain transfer, let's say the same Alice want to transfer some Bitcoin to Bob. Now, you transfer $200, pass through the blockchain network, fee $1, Bob receive $199. Very, very easy. Low fee, which is $1, that is 0.5%, and the transaction time is about 30 to 90 minutes, or even lesser than that in some case, where the Bitcoin network process your transaction fast, or you'll use a priority send. Because when you're sending Bitcoin, especially from your blockchain wallet, and you send it, there's what they call priority send. If you put a priority send, it means that your transaction will easily go through than the person that does not choose a priority send. Okay, so we see that the blockchain transfer, in this case we use Bitcoin, is easy when comparing it to, a bank transfer. And not only that, less fee when comparing it to a bank transfer as well. So it's very, very, important for you to get that understanding about blockchain. Now, cryptocurrency wallet. Now, a tool is used to interact with the blockchain network, and it can provide, it's divided into, 3 main groups. And this tool that is used is called wallet. So we have software, we have the web wallet, desktop wallet, mobile wallet, hardware wallet, and paper wallet. Now, all wallets are divided into two categories. We have hot wallets. Now, hot wallets are those that are online, that is connected to the internet. Hot wallets are those that are online, connected to the internet. While cold wallets are those that are offline, that is not connected to the internet. Now, it means that if possible, hot wallets may be hacked. That is 1% possibility, okay, because it's connected to the internet. Now, cold wallet can never be hacked because it's not connected to the internet except you misplace it or lost it. So, example of cold wallet is hardware wallet, paper wallet. An example of hardware wallet is treasures. We have several software wallet like Binance wallet, that is Trust wallet. So you can actually download your Trust wallet from your Play Store and then make sure you write down your recovery phrase. That's that 12 words. Keep it in the safe place. And we also have MetaMask as a software wallet. And we also have Exodus Eden wallet as well. So all these wallets are software wallet. They fall within this. Now, desktop wallet, the one used on desktop, mobile, the one mobile app, and web. So they all fall under hot wallet, and they are all connected to the internet. Very, very, simple. Now, what are the use cases of blockchain? So let's take a look at the use cases of blockchain before we go to Binance platform and show you how to take some trades. Remember yesterday my deposit does not reflect, so I have to take it back to today so that I can show you how to trade with our local currency. Very important. So what are the use cases of blockchain? Number one, remittance, supply chain, and healthcare. We have other use cases too, as charity, decentralized finance, which is DeFi. We have dApps, which is decentralized app, gaming, governance, and identity management. Even the Internet of Things, that is IoT. Okay, is very important. So let's look at each of these, use cases of blockchain. So remittance now is the worldwide transfer of money. That is, if you want to transfer, cross-border transfer, they charge a little fee and your money got transferred. Now, blockchain can actually do this by, cutting the middleman, that is the bank, and helps you transfer your money easily. So blockchain is less intermediary. While remittance it have an intermediary that actually process a transaction. Blockchain have a lower fee. They charge you very high fee, 7% to 9% as the case may be, and it's very slow. That is, the transaction process is very slow. These have a very faster transaction. That's blockchain remittance. Now, so you can see that blockchain have actually replaced our former, remittance and give it no value. Now, in times coming, there will be a new age of the world where, everything will be digital, and as we can see, the blockchain is just the future. That's why this training is tagged the future of money. The blockchain technology is actually the future, and it's very important for everyone to know about the blockchain technology, how it works, and how to use it, so that you will not be left out. Another use case of blockchain is supply chain. Now, when we're talking about supply chain, is a process involved in production and distribution of commodity. So, a network of people and businesses creating and distributing products and services. Lack of efficiency and transparency happens in most supply chain. That is the traditional supply chain. You can agree with me that before you produce a goods and distribute it to the final consumer, there will be a lot of deficiencies and, bottleneck processes. So, therefore, it lacks efficiency and transparency. That's the traditional, supply chain. Now, the blockchain supply chain, it is tamper-proof database. That means you can't tamper with the database no matter how you do it. You can't tamper with the database. Sure, you cannot. Now, it is customable, secured and transparent. Okay, it's secure, very, very secure, and transparent. We talk about transparency when we were looking at some slide back. Less intermediaries, and because of it have less intermediary, is very fast. This one have a lot of intermediary that cause bottleneck, therefore resulting to delay. This one have less intermediary, which make it fast. Less fraud. You can't fraud the blockchain supply chain. Very, very sure. You can't fraud it. Now, it is reduced labor work. Reduce labor work. Now, all those work that human supposed to do, we use, robot system in which is built based on blockchain to do those work, and therefore it reduce costs because all the human that were working here in the traditional supply chain have been eradicated. So therefore, the money will be used for another thing there. So the cost is reduced drastically. The last use case of blockchain is healthcare. It's very simple. You and me can agree that when you go to the hospital, what the attendance lady there or man there will do is they will first of all find your file. They will ask you where is your file. Okay, so they have to find your file, and sometimes the place they find your file is not even there. So they will move from one office to another just to find your file. So the traditional healthcare system, we have storage of medical data that patients record. Now that data can be easily erased, number one, and not easily found. And not only that, modified. Someone can easily modify it. Now, it is a centralized database. So they store it somewhere and pack it. If there's fire outbreak, it can get burnt, and that's the end of it, destroyed. So because of its a centralized database, a prime to target for hacks, it can easily be hacked or destroyed. Now, it lacks transparency because it's centralized. The person that is in control of it can manipulate things. And the last one, medical insurance fraud. Now, if we look at the blockchain healthcare, is very, very interesting. Now, it is customizable, accessible, and transparent. Usually built on distributed private network. Like I said earlier, that we have, public blockchain and private blockchain. So hospitals can actually use a private blockchain, okay? And anybody that have access to the private blockchain can have access to the data. Now, permission-based management. So the staff, like I said earlier, if they get access to the blockchain, they can access the data and the patient as well. Now, it is fraud protection and increased security. So since, there is no central place, although it's controlled by the staff or the management or patient, it increased security. Now, the data integrity and interoperability, that is it's easy for different network to verify and exchange data. What does that mean? It calls the process of a nurse finding my file. I can easily transfer my file to another person easily without passing through the rigorous process of searching files and all that, which happen in the healthcare traditional process. So the blockchain healthcare can actually override this in a short period of time. It's just a matter of time. Now, DeFi, what is DeFi? DeFi means decentralized finance. Now, what are the types of DeFi? We have DX, which is decentralized exchange. We have lending and we have borrowing. These are the types of DeFi. Now, what are the benefits of DeFi? Financial inclusion. That is, same rule applies to everyone. Nobody is a boss. That's DeFi. Global accessibility, private and permissionless, non-custodian or KYC. So no one will ask you to, verify your identity because decentralized. Nobody is in control of it. And liquidity can be added by anyone. You don't have to pay an exchange to add liquidity or to list your coin or token. You can as well list your token on your own. So we have, several platforms that are DeFi exchanges like Binance Swap. Binance have their own DeFi platform where you can, add liquidity or add a coin without, contacting Binance first for approval. Now, I can as well buy a coin from there without, doing KYC. I can remove my liquidity anytime I like without contacting anyone. So everything in DeFi is decentralized. It's decentralized, both from the exchange, lending, and borrowing. Decentralized. Alright, so it is private and permissionless. I don't have to ask anyone to, give me permission before, and it can be accessible by anyone. Now, what are the issues relating to DeFi that DeFi have? Number one is education. Now, in recent time, people have, little knowledge about DeFi. Now, DeFi is just coming up. It's just a new innovation that is coming up in the crypto space. Around, 2017, there was no DeFi. I think 2018, there was no DeFi as well. DeFi is a new, innovation that is coming into the crypto space, and you have to, look critically at it. It's a very, interesting innovation coming up in the crypto space. So education, people need to be educated about, this decentralized finance. I think that's one of the issues it has. Now, scalability issues. Example with Ethereum high fees. Now, in recent time, let's say 4 months ago, there were high, gas fee in the Ethereum network. Very high gas fee in the Ethereum network. So for, retail users have issues because let's say, for example, you want to send $20 worth of Ethereum and they're charging you $5. Okay, so the issues have to be solved so as to enhance scalability. Now, user experience. Now, most users, based on the fact that they've not used decentralized exchange before, like Binance Swap and then Uniswap, they have issues. That is, they make mistakes when performing their transaction. So the user experience is not easy because users make mistakes. That means you have to get someone that will guide you through the process of exchanging on a decentralized exchange. Now, no security, no secured industry standard. No secured industry standard. That means anybody can just come up and do anything on a decentralized exchange. There is no standard. You can add liquidity, remove liquidity. There is no, requirement to be met before you should do something. Okay, so that is issues that we have with, decentralized finance. Now, Binance, like I said earlier, is the world leading blockchain and cryptocurrency infrastructure provider with a whole lot of financial product suites that include largest digital assets and the exchange of the highest volume in the world. That is, they have the highest trading volume in the world, and that makes them the largest exchange as well. Now, and Binance is trusted by millions across the world, and they are dedicated to increase freedom of money from users to users, features with unmatched portfolio of crypto products and offerings. Now, Binance, like I said earlier, is one of the most secured, as it is the largest exchange in the world, the most secured exchange that anyone can refer you to trade with. Because when you're choosing an exchange, the first thing you look out for is the security of your phone. Not only that, but the security of your data. Okay, so Binance have all those features. That is why it's very important for you to sign up with that link in the WhatsApp group. Not only that, it have little, or let me say, less transaction fee. That is, each time you place your trades, the fee for transaction is very, very little. So Binance is more than an exchange. It is actually an ecosystem, which I will show you in a moment. So the vision of Binance is to, increase freedom of money globally, and then we believe that by spreading this freedom, we can significantly improve lives across the world. Now, the trading volume ranking in Binance since it was created, or it was launched, or it was established. Now, the first 42 days of its launch, they were number 10. That is largest exchange, number 10 in the world. After then, 92 days, number 5, largest exchange in the world. After 156 days, they were 3. So you can see how the growth is. This is a rapid growth in just a space of time. And after 165 days, they become the world's most largest exchange. And they are still maintaining that up till date. So I don't think there is any reason why anyone won't, want to trade with Binance. Trade with Binance and enjoy the sweetness of trading in an interface like Binance. Okay, so it's very important. Not only that you are enjoying the interface, but you have that sense of security in mind that your funds are protected. Very, very important. Now, Binance Global. Now, the users across the world is, we have more than 80 plus countries and regions where Binance is. Now, the team members from 40 plus countries and regions, and the interface have 15 plus languages. That is, there are other, languages in which the interface are translated into, and they are about 15 languages. So kudos to Binance. They are doing a very, very good job. Now, this is the Binance ecosystem. Now, when you talk about Binance, it's not only an exchange. It's quite more than an exchange. Okay, so Binance have a whole lot of features. So we call it, this year seen here, the Binance ecosystem. It is an ecosystem, so it's a community. So we have where you can trade spot and margin. You can trade your futures and options. You can as well do your savings. For instead of keeping keep your money in the bank, you can do your savings on Binance. You can as well stake your coins. Okay, so instead of you keeping your coin in your wallet without it doing anything, stake it and be receiving rewards. You can as well mine your coin on Binance, because some people don't know this, that you can mine your coin on Binance, stake your coin on Binance, and save and receive dividends. You can as well get loans from Binance. You can use your card to buy cryptocurrency on Binance. You can go through the OTC DEX, that is over-the-counter DEX. You can use their P2P platform, that is if you want to exchange cryptos, or with Fiat. You can use your P2P platform. You can use their Fiat gateway using third party. Now, there are other things Binance offer. The Binance Cloud, Binance Broker, Access, the Wage, Binance Research, that, go into deeper research for Binance, and Binance Academy, Charity, X, Binance Lab, very important. Now, one of the most important one is the Binance Pad. Very, very important, where you have the Binance Launchpad, where if there is we call it initial exchange offering. Now, Binance will announce it, and you can actually participate in the initial exchange offering, where they give you the token at a lower price, and when they list it at a higher price, you profit. Very, very important. So you can take advantage of the Launchpad, the venues, the BNB, the Smart Chain, and the DEX. That is the decentralized exchange for Binance. Very, very important. Now, one of the things I want you to note is the Binance Trust Wallet. So you can go to your Play Store. If you don't have a Bitcoin wallet, I think Trust Wallet is one of the best wallets you can use out there. It does not have issues. I'm using one currently. So go to your Play Store and download Trust Wallet. Easy to use. If you have any question about it, don't hesitate to ask me. I'll be very glad to answer your question perfectly. Now, not only that, Binance supports some fiat currency. You can see them listed here. A whole lot of fiat currency, which you can, exchange into crypto. Maybe, depositing directly via card or using their P2P platform. Very, very easy and important. So Binance is more than an exchange. It is an ecosystem itself. So the best word is that it have the lowest fee. That is, it makes it cheap. Transact in second, that is fast, and withdrawal convenience is very important. So when you're choosing an exchange, I think any person should consider these, three characteristics. Is it cheap, the fee? Is it fast? And the deposit and withdrawal, is it convenient? Because some exchange have, a whole lot of rules before you can withdraw or deposit. Some can allow you to deposit and withdraw will be a problem. Binance is an exception of such cases. Okay, so Binance, they are super good. They are super good. All right, so we have Binance Fiat. Now, that's the one I did yesterday, where you do a bank transfer. So free deposit, easy to use, just a normal bank transfer, and it will reflect in your Binance account, your personal Binance account, and it is safe and cheap. Safe and cheap. Anybody can do it from anywhere in the world, no matter how daft the person is. The person, when I mean any person can do it, as far as you can do bank transfer. Another one is Master and Visa card. Now, low fee, I've used this before also, and I'm still using it. So low fee, if you want to, deposit on Binance through your Visa and MasterCard, is very, very simple. Very, very simple. You can do that, easy to use. So you can buy your cryptocurrency with your Visa card. Very, very easy. So from fiat deposit, you have your fiat in your Binance account. You can actually convert that into cryptocurrency, and then you can still withdraw your fiat by converting the crypto into your fiat, and it will still land in your bank account. I mean your local bank account. Very, very important. Now, the P2P platform have zero fee. Binance just serve as escrow to make the P2P platform very safe. So you can buy and sell cryptocurrency in your local currency within minutes. And when you're trading on the Binance P2P, I am a P2P trader there. So I know what I'm talking about. So you have not experienced any challenge. And if any challenge occur, or if any person in the P2P want to cheat you, the CS, that is customer support, will actually, mitigate the process and ensure it is transparent. I have had at least 2 issues, and it was accurately resolved. So no one can cheat the process, because Binance serve as an escrow, that is a middleman between the two parties that want to exchange crypto for fiat. Either you are buying or you are selling. Very important. So you can as well use the Binance P2P. Very, very important. Now let's go into the practical section of the class. I want to continue from where I stopped yesterday, where I want to buy cryptocurrency with my local currency. Like I said earlier yesterday, I hope you guys can still see my screen. I'm already logged into my account. So I'll go to trade, and I go to trade, go to advance. Alright, we go through all this stuff yesterday, the charts, the order box, and the order book, and then the trades here down, and then we talk about your order being filled here when you're performing your transaction. So in today's practical section, I want to use my naira to buy. I want to use my naira to buy Bitcoin, and it's going to be practical. I want you to see it. I want to use my naira to buy Bitcoin. Okay, so I go to spot market, Bitcoin. Okay, I can as well go to Fiat. Let's go to Fiat market. Okay, you see a lot of Fiat currency here. See a lot of Fiat here, currency here. You choose NGN, which is Nigerian Naira, because I already have my Nigerian Naira deposited in my account. I click on it. It will now bring out the pair. This is BTC NGN, that is BTC Nigerian Naira pair. We talk about pair and market yesterday. So you just click on it, the chart will come up. Alright, so this is the current price of Bitcoin to Nigerian Naira. This is 6.3 million Naira for one Bitcoin. Imagine that you buy Bitcoin 216 when Bitcoin was about $200, $400. That's a small money. But now it is now 6.3 million. That's great. So if there is any assets, digital asset that you should invest in, is cryptocurrency, example Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's not a financial advice in a way, but you can as well do your due diligence and take advantage of the opportunity. So let's go into it. So if you can see my balance here, I have no Bitcoin here. You can see my cursor. I have no Bitcoin here. There's no Bitcoin. Okay, there's no Bitcoin here. I have Nigerian Naira that I deposited yesterday. I have my Naira here. You can see 9,893. So all I need to do, if I want to use a market order, I'll click market. It will be on buy. Don't put it on sell. If you put it on sell, it means you want to sell Bitcoin to Naira. So put it on buy, market, and then I'll put the amount of Bitcoin I want to buy. So let's say I want to buy 0.00007 Bitcoin. Okay, let me remove 7. All right. All I need to do is to click buy, and it will buy. So if I click buy, you see my order has been filled. I've bought Bitcoin. Now if you can see here, the Bitcoin is 0.0007. That's the quantity I bought. Remember, the reason why it executes immediately is because I use market order. Now, if I use limit order, my limit order is supposed to reflect here, pending for when price will come to that very point I specified for it to be filled. So you can see I have used about 4,000 Naira to buy 0.0007 Bitcoin. It's as simple as that. Now, what if I want to convert my Naira to Bitcoin? You say, I don't need Bitcoin anymore, I need my Naira back. It's very simple. Just put it here. Sell. It means you want to sell Bitcoin to Naira. Okay, so all I need to do is put in the amount of Bitcoin. So I have 0.00007. Okay, 07. And you click sell. Remember, I am using market order. So 0.0007. I'm using market order. That is, I'm selling all. You can as well sell little quantity of it, or you sell all. It depends on you, what you want. So if I sell all, I click sell. Once I sell, my Naira will reflect here. So if I click on sell, see my order has been created and my Naira is back again. I can withdraw it back. Now all Binance needs you to do to claim the $5 is what I just did. Deposit some fiat into your Binance account and take some trades. Take some trade. Okay, take some trade. Very important. Now it's a process of learning. Take some trade and try to test the system, the interface. Now, always ask questions. That's why the group is created. Ask questions and I will answer it. Very, very serious. I'm very serious about it. Ask questions so that you don't make, silly mistake. Like we explained the platform yesterday, it's a very, complicated platform if you are looking at it for the very first time. But when you keep looking at it, it gets used to you. Just like when you keep doing something over and over again, you gain expertise. Okay, so if you want to be a good cryptocurrency trader, this is what you need to do. You need to familiarize yourself with this platform. That means you have to be trading here and doing your analysis, reading, okay, and following people that have already been in the space before, because that is how you can actually succeed very fast. Because a good mentor won't allow his mentee to suffer what he suffered. Very important. Now, that is how you buy Bitcoin. Now, if I want to withdraw this, is very simple. You can as well withdraw. You go to deposit. Okay, let me click on deposit here. As you can see, I have done a lot of successful transactions via my transfer. Okay, so let me, you can actually withdraw your cash. Fiat withdrawal. So you go to wallet, go to Fiat. Okay, so here you have withdraw. Now I can just remove this and put it to Fiat, because that's what we want to withdraw. Fiat, that's what we want to withdraw. Take note of that. The first thing you do is go to this wallet and click on Fiat, then you follow withdraw, and then you put it on Fiat again. Then it must be Naira, because that's what you have in your wallet. Now, this is my available balance, so I can type all. Okay, I can type 9889. All right. So Binance will charge you 300 Naira, and the rest money is yours. It may take 24 hours for the transaction to go through, but this process happens. That is, the money reflects in your account. I'm talking about what I've been doing for a long time. The money reflects in your account sometime within 1 to 3 minutes. Within 1 to 3 minutes, it will reflect in your account. So once you do this, you just continue. Okay, so although I don't want to withdraw this, so if I just continue, it will bring out my account details. My account details is already here, so I can just click withdraw. But I don't want. Once you click withdraw, it will tell you to authenticate with your two-factor authenticator, which I employ every one of us to do. Do your 2FA is very important. Do your 2FA is very important. It's for your security and other SMS authentication and email as well. So that's how you withdraw from your wallet. That is your exchange wallet, in this case Binance, and then as well deposit. So let me go through the process of depositing again. It's very simple. If you want to deposit, you go to buy crypto. You click on bank deposit. That's bank transfer. Very important. If you click on bank transfer, if you click on bank transfer, it will load the page. All you need to do, it has to be on Fiat, not crypto. It has to be on Fiat. It has to be on Fiat. So you put it on Fiat. Remember, we discussed fiat money. So there was a reason why we talked about money, fiat money, and the rest of it. So fiat, Nigeria, Naira, say fiat, then you put in the amount you want to deposit, say 20,000. Let's say you want to deposit 20,000. So they will charge you 150 Naira fee. Ensure it's on bank transfer, not card, bank transfer. And then you click continue. Once you click continue, like in this case, although I'm not doing the transfer, I did one yesterday. So if you missed that video, I think the video is ready now on YouTube. You can watch it. So once you do this transaction, once you transfer this complete amount, 20,000, to this account, ensure it's Wema Bank and Binance Holding Limited should show. After you perform the transaction, come here, don't close the tab. Click on I have made this bank transfer, and that's all. It will load, then after 44 minutes, the money will reflect in your account after the transaction has been processed. Okay, it will count 40 minutes and the money will reflect in your account after the transaction has been processed. It's a very simple process. Very, very simple and easy to use. Very simple and easy to use. Okay, so that is how you buy with your local currency. That's how you buy cryptocurrency with your local currency. Very, very simple as ABCD. Very simple. Now, you can as well buy any other stuff on the P2P platform. Like you can use your PayPal to buy USDT, use your PayPal to buy Bitcoin. You can use your Perfect Money as well to buy Bitcoin. These are business opportunities. If you can actually, see into this exchange. Like I said, it's not an exchange, it's an ecosystem that comprises of so many opportunities that you can take advantage of. All you need to do is to bring your eye down and see the opportunity and take advantage of them, and you will be glad you did. Remember, any action you are taking, take responsibility of it, because what I'm saying is not an investment advice. It's just for educational purpose. So take note of that. Now, I will, at this juncture, I will be taking questions. So I will entertain questions from you guys. So if you have questions, I will like us to ask our questions. I would like us to ask our question so that I can take a question at this point. Okay, so let me unmute. Let me unmute all. Please ensure, I want to unmute everybody now. Ensure you mute yourself if you're not asking questions, so that I can take questions as fast as possible so that we can, close this section for the day. Remember, we will guide you through the process. All right, I want to entertain question now. You can ask your question. Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Evening. Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for the session. Please, my question goes down.
You can ask question now.
Okay, please, my question goes thus. After buying the BTC with my Fiat, with my local currency, okay, like Nigeria.
Someone is asking how you can transfer Bitcoin.
No, wait. Let's take one question after the other.
Okay, actually, that's the question I wanted to ask. So after buying, how, if I want to transfer the BTC, how do I do that?
If you want to transfer BTC to where?
Like maybe I want to, after buying, I want to transfer it to someone, maybe a wallet.
Okay, you want to transfer to another person's wallet, right?
Yes.
Okay. All you need to do to transfer the Bitcoin that you bought with your Naira to the person is to request for the person's address. You tell the person, give me your Bitcoin address. Now you use that address and go to your spot and fiat. Okay, you go to your spot and fiat. After buying it, if you go to your spot and fiat, it will load this. You click on withdraw because you are the one sending Bitcoin to the person. Okay, you click on withdraw. Now ensure you choose crypto because that's what you want to send to the person. You want to withdraw crypto. When you do that, it will bring out the crypto coin. So you choose Bitcoin here. Paste the person's address. Very important. Here. Paste the person's address here. Because it's that address that person will use to receive that coin. And then you click on Bitcoin. Don't click on Ethereum. If you mistakenly click on anything here, apart from Bitcoin, your money is lost. Remember, when I was talking about Bitcoin transaction, you can't reverse it. So once you've done the transaction, that's that you've done it. So if you make mistake, you are bound to lose your coin. So you click on Bitcoin, and then this button will be active, and you submit it. Remember, you have to put the quantity of Bitcoin you are transferring to the person here, or you want to transfer the whole quantity of Bitcoin you have in your wallet, and you click on transfer, and that's all. You've done the transfer of Bitcoin to the person. I believe I've answered your question. Any other question?
Hello.
Yeah, ask your question, please.
Okay, sir, please, how do you know if Bitcoin would fall in next period, like the next month coming, and also again, what are the different generation of blockchain, and how do you know the cryptocurrencies that will be in the rise, like which of them will be rising soon? How do you know if Bitcoin rise or fall? And what are the different generation of blockchain? Then how do you know the cryptocurrency that would emerge on like the top crypto now, like EOS, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, and all of that? So how do you verify them? What are the generation of blockchain?
Your last question: how do you verify cryptocurrencies, or the upcoming ones, or
the upcoming ones? Like how do you know which of them is on the rise? Like which of them is on the rise?
On the rise, that's rising in price, right? Like rising in value.
Yes, like which of them would you buy and save that will appreciate in time to come?
Okay. Now, first of all, if you look at this chart, if you look at this chart, this is BTC USDT chart. This means that Bitcoin is going up, as you can see. This is about $13,700. Now,
yes,
all you need to do to know what is going on here is what we said yesterday. When you are doing your analysis, either you're using fundamental or technical analysis. Now, if you're using technical analysis, you are basing your prediction based on what you are seeing here. That's on this chart. Maybe you include your indicator depending on the kind of indicator you're using, and you do that. Do your analysis, and take your trades, because it's from your analysis that you will know whether Bitcoin is going to rise or fall. It depends. Everybody, as a trader, you have to hold and know your strategy you use in trading. There must be a strategy you use. Now, if you're not using technical analysis and you're using fundamentals, these are the things you need to look out for. The volume of buy order. Because if the buy order is high in Bitcoin, okay, it means that the price of Bitcoin will increase, because it means there is high demand for Bitcoin. Okay, it means the price will go up. So it's good to buy. Now, another one is when you have a lot of addresses, and the last one is the hash rate of Bitcoin. When the hash rate of Bitcoin increases, I can't show you hash rate here. When the hash rate of Bitcoin increases, it means Bitcoin is going to move up soon. All right. Then,
okay,
now,
so
what crypto coin can you buy to hold for a long time? I think that's what your question is. Now, all you need to do is you go to that coin. Let's say, for example, you want to buy EOS. You go to that coin. Look at the price chart. Look at what EOS has been doing for a long time. Now, you can also go to their website, EOS website, okay, and check whether they have any news that is fundamental coming up.
Okay.
And you have to check their white paper to look at the use cases of EOS, because that will actually give a strong basis for other people to use it. So it means that EOS is valuable. That means people will actually buy it. It means if you buy it when they are buying it, its price will increase. Okay.
Sir. Thank you very much. And also the last one, the generation of blockchain, EOS process more transactions than Bitcoin faster and all of that. All generation of blockchain.
There are different blockchain networks. okay, which I think you are calling generation. There are different Bitcoin and blockchain network. Now, EOS operate on a different, blockchain. Tron itself has its own protocol. Ethereum has its own protocol. Now, Bitcoin is built on its own protocol as well. Okay, so all these have different protocol, but the same blockchain technology we're talking about. Okay, so like you said, others have less transaction fee than the other. Okay, so it's for you to find out with your own research which one have less transaction fee if you want to buy it. But I don't think you should buy a coin because it have a low transaction fee. Look out for value, the value of the coin. Then go for it. Any other question?
I have a question here.
Yeah, ask.
Yeah, I have a question. Okay, I want to ask this. The volume indicator. Okay, the volume indicator, is it the volume from Binance or is it collective volume from all the exchanges available out there?
Okay, the volume indicator is for Binance. Now, remember, when it comes to cryptocurrency exchanges, each exchange have their own volume. Okay, so this volume you are seeing here, this volume indicator you are seeing here is for Binance. Not for any other exchange. Okay.
That means it's the volume for each day. Okay. That means the volume for each day. Exchanges in the account transfer, it varies.
Yes, it varies. Okay.
And I also want to ask, how do you know when a new coin is to be launched? Because I've seen that about 5,000 coins are available there, and more are still being launched. And do you know which of them will be launched at a specific time and the rest?
Okay. For you to know a crypto coin that's to be launched, especially on Binance, they used to give it in notification, that is in the news. They used to give it, we are going to launch so coin, so day. Okay, so it's always in the news. They will announce if they are going to launch coin, and then I think most platforms, that is exchanges have, most exchanges have, a section for news that they will announce to the public first before a coin will be listed on their exchange. So you find out the news section of an exchange, for example Binance, and then follow the news. You will see when they want to list a new coin. And if you are interested in buying that coin, you can as well purchase it. Another question, please.
Then my last question.
And be fast.
Last question. That same volume indicator now, it doesn't actually show you the exact number of buyers and sellers. It just tells you, okay, if there are 100 persons taking one lot volume and it's just for buying, then you have just one person taking 100 lots, just one person. There will kind of be a balance, but the indicator will show you that there are more buyers there than sellers, but there's a balance between buying and selling. So, is there any way? I don't think there is any indicator that can tell you.
I think you can use the order depth to get that, to know either there is much buyer or much seller now in the market. So you use the order depth.
Okay, order depth.
Yes. Because this indicator won't tell you that, it won't give you that data you're looking out for. This volume indicator won't give you that data. Okay, more question, please. More question. Any more question?
Sorry, I don't have any question, bro. I just want to commend your efforts, sir.
Okay, there's no problem. Thank you so much. Thank you. And then please, everyone, ensure you follow the guideline on the group about the Twitter. So ensure you tweet tonight. Ensure you tweet about the class. Just a kind of appreciating the effort. All right, someone want to ask a question. Go ahead. Go ahead. Ask.
Yes. Yes. You were talking about the other method. I didn't get
which
other method. What you mean by the other method?
Which method is that?
I'd like to concentrate on it.
Which method are you talking about, please? Hello?
Hello.
What were you saying? What were I saying when I talk about the other method? What exactly was I saying?
Hello.
I can hear you. What exactly was I saying?
Oh, wow. This is cool. All right.
Hello. What exactly was I saying concerning the other method you are asking about?
Yes, the other guy asked. The other guy asked the question as regards the volume. Like, doesn't actually sometimes show there are more buyers in the market.
Okay.
But when you take it look as if the people that are more like going to go down. That's what I was trying to say. So if he was asking you if there are other methods, and you say yes, there are other alternatives to actually.
This is one. Like I answered, this is one. I say other depth. You see the depth. This means that there is more buyer. You see, this green means buyer. This is seller. It means that sellers are low and buyers are much. Buyers are much. Sellers are low. That's what it means. Okay. Buyers are much. Sellers are low. This is the other depth. Other depth is generated from the other book. So what is happening in the other book here is reflecting in the other depth. Any more question? Okay. In the absence of in the absence of any question, I think we'll end to the class for today. And I thank every one of you. Now, if you have more question, please just go to the WhatsApp group and ask your question. I will answer them there. I'll be very glad to answer them there. So thank you very much, guys, for attending today's training. I so much appreciate it. Ensure you pass through the link. To register to get that $5 that Binance will give to you. And ensure you also complete your KYC and place a trade. Ensure you deposit with your Naira, place a trade, and the $5 will be released to your account. Very, very important. Now, don't pause for today. Ensure you take your cryptocurrency trading journey ahead. And that can only be done by constantly, looking at the market, practicing, taking trades, and all that. So, thank you very much, and I so much appreciate you guys for participating in the training. Thank you so much. And also, thanks to Binance for giving us this opportunity and for setting up a platform like this for us to trade cryptocurrency. So, thank you very much, guys. I so much appreciate it. Thank you.